I would like to talk about how should I say this line? 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 This is a moment that every actor knows way too well. Staring at a script and thinking, how the hell am I supposed to say this? Maybe the line feels flat. Maybe it doesn't make sense. Maybe it doesn't feel like your character would say this. Now, the good news is, a moment like that is not a sign that you don't know how to act. It's an invitation to engage in your craft and your creativity and explore the possibilities. In this video, I will help you with some ideas about what to do when you're stuck. So you're staring at your script, you're looking at your line, and you're totally stuck about how am I going to say this? Step 1, identify what your character is experiencing in the given circumstances. Think about it from a place of empathy and see if you can get in touch with what you believe is something that your character wants. Either they want something out of the circumstances, or maybe they want something from the person that they're talking to, or both. Asking yourself about what you want is one of the foundational aspects of the craft of acting. As the character, are you trying to win someone over? Are you trying to shut them down? Are you trying to get them to confess or to admit something? Or are you trying to get them to forgive you for something? Your approach, your behavior, your inner life, and yes, ultimately, how you say the line will change depending on your objective. And it reminds us that even though the line is something that our character says, they are not just saying words, they're doing something with those words. For example, let's say the line is, "You never listen to me." If your objective is to hurt the person, you're going to say it a certain way. If your objective is to manipulate the person, then it might be said in a different way. There's no right answer to how something should be said. Your understanding of the given circumstances is always the key to exploring the possibilities. So think about that line and think about those different aspects, those different possibilities. And isn't that amazing how different each of those line readings will actually be? Same line, very different deliveries. Step 2, consider the subtext. Sometimes the problem is not with figuring out the line, but it's understanding what is underneath it. Ask yourself, what is my character really feeling and thinking about this moment here? Often what we say and what we mean are two entirely different things. As actors, we are responsible for playing both. A little exercise that you can do either in your script or in your notebook, write out for yourself what you think the subtext might be. In other words, what your character really wants to say. And feel that inside and go back to the line and see what that does. If you color the way that you say that line or those lines with the subtext and what the character really wants to say living underneath. That relationship to what's really inside and what the character's actually saying can open up a whole entire world of freedom and could really sometimes hold the key to how to deliver the line. Step 3, and I feel this is the most important thing. Choose a playable action. Acting is doing. When you're unsure about how to deliver a line, it's often because you might be focused on the emotion or an idea rather than figuring out what your character is doing, not just physically. An action is the emotional, psychological energy in which the character sends the words on. An emotion or a general idea is a result. It's not a choice that can really be played in a practical way as an actor. However, an action is extremely clear, and it's something that you can do, and it can unlock your freedom. So ask yourself this: what am I trying to do to the other person with this line? Are you trying to convince them, shame them, flatter them, threaten them, comfort them, tease them, or seduce them? These are all playable actions. They give you a direction, they give you an impulse, they give you a strategy. Most importantly, they get you out of your head and into the scene and into the event and into the drama. This works because emotions come and go, but actions always give structure. The other thing is, actions are repeatable things, but a good action is not just something that can only be done one way. You can play one action millions and millions of different ways. The other reason why it works, they keep your performance active, not passive. And in drama, there are life and death stakes that drive every character through the story. Here's an example. The line is, "I'm fine." Action number 1, to reassure. Action number 2, to punish. Action number 3, to dismiss. Same words in that very concise line, but totally different intentions and deliveries with each of those different actions. Here's something helpful about choosing actions, choosing good actions. Try to use transitive verbs. In other words, verbs that require another person to complete, such as to provoke him or her, to inspire him or her, to scare him or her. This will naturally direct your energy towards your scene partner and give you a clear understanding of the risk that your character needs to be taking in the scene. And finally, don't force it. Sometimes the reason we get stuck is because we're trying to act something. Instead, let go of the obligation to act anything. Instead, allow yourself to be present, listen, digest, and respond. You might find that you don't even have to think about an action or figure out anything. When you're truly in the moment and in the circumstances of the character and you understand the relationship, it will color how you listen, how you digest, and how you respond. And as a result of that, the way that you say the line will take care of itself. So once again, the next time you're stuck with how the hell do I say this line, number 1, ask yourself, what do I want as the character? Number 2, ask yourself, what is underneath the line? What's the subtext? And number 3, explore an action. Ask yourself, what am I doing? What is my character doing in this moment with this line? Feeling stuck is part of the process. And these 3 steps are tools. Just like with every creative process, including figuring out how to say your lines and building your character, there might be a period of time when you are walking around in the dark and it feels like you're banging your head up against the wall. This is part of the process. When you move through that, move through the unknown, but not give up and continue to ask yourself questions and debate and struggle and grapple with what you think the truth is. The confusion will always lead to discoveries and even breakthroughs. Now, take that tricky line, take a breath, don't panic, and play and explore. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Click on the description below for links to our website and to learn more about the new Collective Acting Studio and our private coaching membership. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.